Okay, welcome back to Master Gradius Let's Play, and we're about to interrogate Keeper Wurta. What do you do here? I sell and maintain certain goods for the preservation of our order, and I perform some of our ritual sacrifices. How do these sacrifices work? Like any worthwhile ritual, it's too complex to explain in detail. It involves clotting the supplicant's essence, binding it in their life's blood, and drawing it into a container or vessel. Tell me about blood. I think she's just a merchant. Already I have heard your questions bounce along these halls. You asked Greyston himself for our practices, did you not? Before I slew him, yes. This the raw, bloody heart of Erglanfath, where some come to give their essence back to their people. Her dry lips bend us into a sardonic grin, where others seek a noble escape from their trials. The legacy of the builders of the tribes was not merely Ardra and stone, but a sense of community, and it is here that Glenfathans come to sacrifice what is most precious, even their own lives, to preserve it. I'd like to see what you have for sale. Lots of potions. And this is it, folks. And here's that war paint. Plus 15 accuracy, plus to damage, plus maximum endurance for 20 seconds. Eh. Let's see what potions we can make on our own. We could do a few of these. And I guess we could do some of... What's potion level 3? Major regeneration. That's pretty good. Let's make a couple of those. What is this? Wow, 1.5 attack speed, but minus 30 endurance and plus 2 move speed. No, I don't like that. Bulwark against the elements. That's pretty good. But that's even better. Well, obviously the other one's about protection from elements like fire, ice, lightning. So this you can just drink and you get the plus 8 damage reduction until you are damaged. Wow. So someone's gonna have to hit you pretty hard to hurt you through this. Let's make a few of those.
Can't move now. Can't move now.
That was well done. We don't really need anything.
Right. Keeping quiet.
Worthy. Die! Ulu. Then!
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet. My mind feels sharp as steel. Mitum.
That is a lot of them.
How may I help?
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
What?
Yeah? How may I help?
What?
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. Where is the...
Ready.
Saving. What's this? What the hell is
Take
that?
him down.
Quefe silmas mitum.
I could use a wee kip.
Laying low.
The blood of sacrifice waters the soil of Airglen Path. Not anymore. It's a revolution. Also bloodbath.
On the hunt.
There must be no witnesses.
Let's go!
This one repels my touch.
How may I help? I shall. I'll see what I can find.
The bravest young sons and daughters fall not by the swords of Estremorn, but by the daggers of their brethren. A lot of propaganda in this cult. But I'm glad I cleaned it up. What does our journal say? I've killed Archdruid Raistin, the dwarf from Barath's vision. I'm a hero for that now. But to some, I'm as good as dead. Okay, where do we need to be? Let's try this dialogue with her again. Maybe now she'll admit who she is? What's in here again? Oh, the boons of the gods. Alright, while we're here. Alright, let's first talk to Rimnergarden. I'm gonna save first. There appears to be... Okay. Pray to Rimgarden.
A clan of Glamfelin ventured from the White Vat Wells to find the crack in the ice. When you sealed it, you damned their souls to a slow weathering here, one they had sought to escape.
Their recklessness endangered the rest of Old Song.
For each there is a seasoned watcher. Winter's shroud covers all things in its time. The heat and energy of life dissipates, and untethered essence fades into chaos. But entropy is a chisel of ice and a hammer of wind. It is not for mortals to wield these tools.
The world shudders beneath you, and a great crack echoes across the white expanse. The ice splits at your feet, waves lapping through the rift.
The Watcher seeks something long lost. What is it you search for?
Well, I've never been a vengeful man, but I am seeking to understand myself in a very monk-like fashion, and what my past means now.
Your past is one of loss and sorrow. The key to it is Theos, a man who has been forgotten to you for many lifetimes.
Yet there is a greater plot at work here, Watcher. Theos acts not for himself. He is the Burned Queen's quiet slave, a master of secrets and schemes.
Theos is a winter gale, unseen by the world even while he carves and shapes it. Woedica directs him, sending him to wipe her enemies from Eora.
And Animancy as well. He would see those secrets lost, the knowledge forgotten.
And he would see his mistress grow fat on the essence of thousands. For her, he has harvested the unborn souls of the Deerwood.
It's impossible to tell whether Skane's ragged expression is a smile or a snarl. What does Woedica want with these souls?
To consume them, to collect her evaporating power, rebuilding what the turning ages have stripped from her.
She would reclaim her status like an island of silt dredged from the sea.
With this fresh, raw essence, Woedica will seize power over those gods and Kith who have refused to acknowledge her authority, the ultimate act of vengeance.
The grieving mother's eyes burn. Are the gods no better than Kith? Plots and schemes, they consume the innocent and feed them to the powerful, and never satisfied hunger? Why does Theos hate Animancy?
He believes that some knowledge is best lost to mortals.
More importantly, Woedica despises it, and he yields to the will of the exiled queen in all things.
I realize his methods have been questionable, but mightn't he be right? What now?
Theos has removed these souls from the cycle. They are ice melting in the sun. Let them fade.
Let them forget this world and be forgotten by it.
Take the souls she so desires and grind them into dust. Let her see her careful schemes thoroughly ruined.
That last one sounded a little nastier than the other two. For several seconds, the waves wash quietly against the ice, and the aurochs stand silently amidst the churning flurries.
It is the destiny of all things to crumble and join the chaos that follows this world. Some seek it willingly, as you have seen.
To mingle, roiled and stirred by the tides of the universe. It is not an unkind fate.
Who are the Glamfellan Pilgrims? Why do you oppose Woedica?
She desires to order chaos and shackle the agents of change in the world. Under her, all things would remain static and frozen according to her laws.
Even now, she only barely keeps the Pact of the Gods to leave the affairs of Kith in mortal hands. She moves in Theos where she cannot move directly.
And so we call on you to do the same. Such are the schemes of the Queen that was.
I'll seek Theos in Sun and Shadow.
When you reach the Burial Isle, we will send lost souls to guide you through the pit. This is our gift to you. What you do after you face Theos will be your choice, but we would have you set the stolen essence adrift.
And whether you would heed us or no, understand that our end comes to all things eventually. Help us achieve it, and we shall reward you now with a power to rival Theos's.
Interesting.
But do not choose lightly. We forget nothing, least of all a betrayal.
I would hear what the other gods have to say first.
Do not wait forever. We wait, but Theos does not.
Rimgargand continues toward you, swallowing you in a blinding, deafening snowstorm. You experience a dizzying, exhilarating disorientation. Oblivious to the landscape around you, and even the reality of your own body, you hear a noise that could be the shrieking winds of Skane's screeching cackle, and then it recedes with everything else. Rimgargand reappears in the distance, trudging away from you, and the whiteout follows him. As the vision of snow fades, it leaves in its wake the flagstones of Ter Ebron. Oh wow, we earned a lot of money. Let's see. We'll check on some things before we're off to do the next thing.